There are moments in life when the world grows loud, when everything around you feels rushed, confused, noisy, and you start sinking into a routine that has no meaning. You wake up, you grind, you chase something you can't name, you fight every day for a version of yourself you aren't even sure exists. You want to win, you want to succeed, you want to become someone great. But deep inside, when you lay down at night, there is a quiet voice whispering, "Is this it?" A quiet question echoing like thunder in your heart. What are you building your life on? What foundation are you trusting? And that's when life breaks enough of your patterns for you to finally see truth. Because the truth is simple. The truth is powerful. Put God first, not second, not when you're desperate, not when nothing else works, not when you've tried every shortcut, but first, before everything, above your goals, above your plans, above your fears, above your desires, above everyone's opinions, above everything you think you want. Put God first. At first, that idea scares people. It sounds like surrender. It sounds like losing control. It sounds like giving up your dreams. But what if I told you that putting God first is not losing control? It is finally discovering peace. It is not giving up your dreams. It is aligning your dreams with your purpose. It is not surrendering your identity. It is discovering who you truly are. Because the world can tell you who to be. Social media can tell you who to be. Your friends, your culture, your ego, your pressure to succeed can all make you chase a life built on comparison instead of calling. But when you put God first, life stops being a race and starts being a path. A path He designed for you, not for your neighbor, not for someone on the internet, not for who people expect you to be, for you. Putting God first means trusting that you were created on purpose, with purpose. It means trusting that your life is not random. It means accepting that you have a destiny larger than your mistakes, deeper than your fears, more powerful than your pain. But here's the shocking part. Most people don't reject God because they don't believe He exists. They reject God because they don't want to give Him control. Sometimes we think we want faith, but we only want faith if it fits into our plan. We want God, but only if He blesses our agenda. We want guidance, but only if He agrees with our timing. We want miracles, but only if they look like what we imagined. But God is not a tool. God is not a backup plan. God is not a rescue button that we press when we fail. God is the foundation. And a foundation is not something you add later. A foundation comes first. When a building is constructed, no architect says, "Let's build the walls first. We'll put a foundation later." That decision would create disaster. The building would collapse the moment life put pressure on it. Yet that's how many people live. They build careers, relationships, identities, and dreams without a foundation. Then they wonder why everything falls apart when life gets heavy. They wonder why they break when they lose someone. They wonder why they become empty after achieving success. They wonder why anxiety becomes louder than joy. They wonder why peace becomes harder to find. The answer is clear. They built life on success, not on God. On people, not on God. On approval, not on God. On money, not on God. On ego, not on God. But when you put God first, your foundation is unshakable. Storms may come, but they can't destroy you. Pain may arrive, but it won't define you. Failure may hit you, but it cannot end you. Because when your life is built on God, everything changes. Your work becomes worship. Your success becomes service. Your pain becomes purpose. Your blessings become gratitude. Your growth becomes testimony. Putting God first doesn't mean life will be easy. It means life will be guided. It means you won't be alone. It means you won't fight battles that aren't meant for you. It means you won't chase things that destroy you. It means you won't lose yourself trying to become what others want. When you put God first, you begin to value peace more than popularity. You begin to value character more than applause. You begin to value integrity more than attention. You begin to value purpose more than wealth. Because God first shifts everything. It changes how you think, how you love, how you work, how you speak, how you dream. It takes away the need to prove yourself. It replaces insecurity with identity. It destroys fear and plants courage. Because when you put God first, you finally understand something powerful. Who you are comes from who created you. Not from your mistakes, not from your critics, not from your past, not from society's approval. God is not asking you to be perfect. God is asking you to prioritize Him. He doesn't ask you to never fail. He asks you to rely on Him when you do. He doesn't ask you to act religious. He asks you to be real. He doesn't ask for rituals. He asks for relationship. He doesn't need your perfection. He wants your heart. Some people believe in God, but they don't walk with Him because they carry shame. They think, "I've made too many mistakes. I can't come to God now. I need to fix myself first." But hear this clearly. You don't clean yourself and then go to God. You go to God so that He can clean you. You don't heal first and then seek him. You seek him so he can heal what you can't fix on your own. God wants you as you are. Confused, imperfect, flawed, broken, doubting, tired, anxious, guilty, struggling. All of it. Bring it to him. Don't pretend. Don't hide. Don't think you have to earn his presence. God is not waiting for a better version of you. He wants the real you right now. And when you start putting God first, you will notice something happening slowly in your life. Things that overwhelmed you will stop controlling you. The opinions of others will lose power. Anxiety will stop being louder than peace. Fear won't lead your decisions anymore. You will begin to live with confidence, not because life is perfect, but because you are rooted in something eternal. Imagine a tree planted in soft soil. When the wind blows, it bends. When storms come, it breaks. But imagine a tree rooted in deep, solid ground. The wind may shake it, but it stands. The storm may hit it, but it survives. That is what putting God first does to your soul. Life may shake you, but it cannot break you. You will not collapse under stress. You will not drown under pressure. You will not lose yourself when people leave, because your roots are in God, not in circumstances. Putting God first means trusting his timing. And sometimes his timing feels slow, but slow is not forgotten. Slow is not ignored. Slow is not punishment. Slow is preparation. You ask God for success, and sometimes he delays it because your character isn't ready for that blessing. You ask God for a relationship, and sometimes he says wait because your heart needs to heal first. You ask God for opportunities, and he sometimes blinds you to them because you need wisdom before access. God won't give you something that will destroy you. He loves you too much to hand you blessings you aren't ready to carry. When you put God first, you understand that delays are not denials. You stop rushing life because you trust his plan more than your impatience. Putting God first will cost you something. It will cost your pride, your ego, your impatience, your need to control, your unhealthy attachments, your toxic desires, your temporary comfort. But what you gain is worth more than anything you lose. When you put God first, you gain peace, you gain purpose, you gain clarity, you gain discernment, you gain direction, you gain a life that is built, not borrowed, a life that is meaningful, not chaotic, a life that is guided, not guessed. Some people will not understand you. They will say you've changed. Good, that's the point. Growth looks like change. Faith looks like transformation. You were never meant to stay spiritually asleep. You were never meant to live without guidance. You were never meant to be your own God. Putting God first means acknowledging that life is bigger than you. Your purpose is bigger than success. Your mission is bigger than money. Your journey is bigger than approval. The world tells you to chase happiness. God teaches you to walk in holiness. And holiness is not acting perfect. Holiness is living with purpose. Holiness is loving with integrity. Holiness is being who he called you to be, not who the world pressures you to become. You don't put God first to get blessed. You put God first because he is worthy. Not because you want something, but because he already gave you everything. Life, breath, time, mercy, second chances, grace you didn't earn, forgiveness you didn't deserve, love you cannot repay. He loved you first. That's why you put him first. The day you put God first, your priorities change. You stop asking, what can I gain? And start asking, who am I becoming? You stop chasing things that fade. You start building things that last. The world measures greatness by how much you collect. God measures greatness by how much you invest in purpose. The world measures success by wealth. God measures success by faithfulness. The world values image. God values character. Putting God first doesn't make you weak. It makes you grounded. It doesn't make you less ambitious. It makes you more effective. It doesn't take away your dreams. It aligns them with destiny. You were not created to live life guessing, drifting, copying others, or chasing empty achievements. You were created to shine with purpose. And that purpose begins with God first. If your life feels heavy, put God first. If your heart feels lost, put God first. If your mind feels overwhelmed, put God first. If nothing makes sense anymore, put God first. If everyone leaves, if everything fails, if every plan falls apart, put God first. Because when everything changes, God remains. When everyone leaves, God stays. When life breaks you, God restores you. When the world confuses you, God guides you. When you have nothing left, God becomes enough. Listen closely. Putting God first is not just a statement. It's a daily choice. Choose God when you are tired. Choose God when you are angry. Choose God when you are confused. Choose God when you feel distant. Choose God when you feel defeated. Choose God when you don't feel spiritual at all. Choose God when you don't know how to pray. Choose God when you feel unworthy. Choose God when everything goes wrong. You don't choose him because you are strong. You choose him because he is strong for you. You choose him because you need wisdom more than intelligence. You choose him because you need peace more than popularity. You choose him because you need purpose more than applause. The moment you put God first, you begin to realize something life-changing. You are not the author of your destiny. You are the character in a story written by a perfect author. And when you finally trust the author, you stop trying to rewrite chapters that were meant to teach you. You stop trying to erase suffering that built your strength. You stop trying to rush moments meant for growth. You stop trying to force what is not in your story. When you put God first, you begin to live with peace because you trust what He writes. Even the painful parts, even the waiting seasons, even the closed doors, even the storms. God doesn't waste pain. God doesn't waste waiting. God doesn't waste tears. God doesn't waste struggle. Every wound can become wisdom. Every trial can become testimony. Every heartbreak can become healing. Every delay can become direction. When you put God first, your life becomes a living story of grace. People look at you and they don't just see success. They see transformation. They don't just see achievement, they see purpose. They don't just see blessings, they see faith. Your life becomes proof that God is real. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are standing, growing, learning, changing, shining in a way you never could on your own. So today, right here, right now, make the decision that will change every part of your life. Make the decision that will shape your future, your peace, your relationships, your success, your character. A decision that will bring clarity into confusion, strength into struggle, meaning into pain, direction into emptiness. Put God first. Not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel spiritual, not when life slows down. Do it now. Open your heart. Talk to Him. Trust Him. Give Him the first place and watch how life transforms. Because everything you build with God becomes stronger. Everything you surrender to God becomes healing. Everything you dream through God becomes purposeful. Everything you desire for God becomes blessed. Build a life that stands. Build a soul that grows. Build a future with foundation. Put God before your plans. Put God before your relationships. Put God before your dreams. Put God before your fears. Put God before your ambitions. Put God before your emotions. Put God before everything. Say it from your heart today. God first, always. And let that choice become the beginning of your transformation. Let it shape your life. Let it lead your path. Let it rebuild your heart. Let it become the foundation beneath every step you take. Put God first, and watch how every area of your life finds direction, finds peace, finds meaning, finds purpose. Put God first, and you will finally discover who you were created to become. In the end, everything we chase will fade. Names will be forgotten, success will be replaced, beauty will change, and the things we worry about today will eventually mean nothing. But one truth will stand unchanged through every season, every victory, every storm, every breath we ever take. God remains. To put God first is not a religious habit. It is a life-defining decision. It is choosing meaning over emptiness, peace over pressure, purpose over popularity, identity over insecurity. When you put God first, you are no longer carried by circumstances, but by promise. You are no longer directed by fear, but by faith. You are no longer lost in confusion, because the one who made you is the one who guides you. Life will not always give you what you want, but God will always give you what you need. And what you need most isn't more money, more followers, more applause, or more perfect moments. What you need most is the one who created you, loves you, strengthens you, and walks with you. So build your life where no storm can shake it. Build your peace where no failure can steal it. Build your future